What's going on? It's Mike Novak from the Novak Team over at eXp Realty. Today I have a really special guest and someone I definitely want to share the really cool story with today. And that person is my good friend, Lisa Nilsen.
Hello.
So, Lisa actually started as a client of the Novak Teams. Do you want to share kind of the first conversation we had? You threw some objections my way, right?
I did. So I was with another agent. My husband and I had already been searching for quite some time. I was incredibly pregnant, incredibly emotional, and completely done with the whole thing. And when I first got with Mike, I don't remember all the objections, but I know I was really concerned about how often we were going to be able to go out and look at houses, how many houses we could see at a time, how much or how willing you were to take what I wanted. The previous agent I was with wasn't super thrilled about showing us homes that we actually wanted to go see. So those were some of the big ones. What other ones did I throw at you?
Well, you obviously had an agent, so we had to get past that in a non-offensive way and just kind of nurture you along, bring you some value as a client.
Took a little time.
Yep, and then I got to meet you and Jared, and we went and grabbed coffee at Starbucks like we do with a lot of our buyers, for buyer consultation. Went through the process, and then Lisa was like the most fantastic client ever. She did exactly what we told her to do.
Yes,
she
I did.
got all of her homework done on her house, so she got it sold for top dollar, and was like, how much did you won like $120,000 over list price,
I did,
right?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, you and Rachel did amazing on that. She ended up selling her home for about $120,000 more than it was listed, which was phenomenal, and then tied up a really great property and moved up to our neck of the woods in Lake Stevens, which is awesome. And you're liking Lake Stevens, right?
I love it up there. Absolutely
Great
best
area.
decision.
Yeah, good
100%.
schools. Then the story gets more interesting. A few months later, we get a message from Lisa, and Lisa's back. But Lisa is not back as a buyer or seller at this point. Lisa's back curious about real estate. Do you want to share kind of how that went down?
So I was at another job, and I knew it was time for me to make a change. And I had been seeing all the videos that Mike and Rachel had been posting on Facebook. Of course, I had my own personal relationship with you guys already, and I was just so amazed at how positive and enthusiastic you guys were, and about how you were so committed to changing people's lives, not just with helping them buy a house, but like really bringing a lot of value to the community as well. And so it was, 9 o'clock at night, I'm lying in bed and I'm Facebook messaging Rachel like a stalker, talking about how amazing her and Mike are, and basically begging her to allow me to come in and interview. I had zero real estate experience. I had not gotten my license. I knew nothing, except I knew I wanted to work with these people and I wanted this energy in my life. So that was awkward, and yet here I am.
So zero real estate experience. She just basically decided that when she was looking for a home, that she really liked looking for homes, and that she'd like to look for homes for other people and keep doing that and get paid to do it. So that's when we met with Lisa. Obviously, we loved her tremendously, and we extended an opportunity to her to join the team, which she happily took on. Then share kind of what happened the first 90 days around the team. And just be super raw and candid.
Okay.
What were your setbacks? What were your struggles? Because people watching this are going to be agents that are new, that are maybe struggling to break through. Have you ever been there?
Very much so. The first 90 days was hard. The first 6 months were even harder because of my mindset, right? So the first 90 days, I was like a scared little puppy. I was so afraid that they were going to fire me at any second. Why? I don't know, but that was my fears, that I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't good enough. I didn't know what I was doing. So there was a lot of self-doubt and a lot of second-guessing myself. And luckily, I had this team around me who were able to really boost me up and remind me that it was okay. I felt like you guys loved me until I could love myself. Anyway, so that was the first 90 days, was just massive overload of information. They joke that it's a fire hose of information, and that is exactly true. And I did one deal within my first 90 days.
Yeah.
Maybe it was my 4th month. I was just getting started, and then I had nothing until March. So it was 6 months in before I finally had my real surge forward, and that was really hard. It was hard to have 6 months of basically no income, no deals, feeling like I'm failing myself, the team, my family.
Right.
That was brutal.
And so I see this a lot with new agents that join our team and just other agents I talk to. What happens is that they're new to real estate. They don't have a pipeline yet, and they also don't necessarily have a skill set yet that's relevant to converting business. And maybe you've been there, if you're watching this. And what happens for a lot of people is if they continue to do the right things and adopt the right habits, over time their skills get better, their ability to convert a lead gets much stronger, they're able to relate to people on a human level that also works in sales angle as well, And then pretty soon they start having this pipeline that gets bigger and bigger. All of a sudden this kind of light bulb goes on and now they're out there pending deals kind of left and right, which is kind of what you've started doing. It's been awesome to watch that journey, and we're super proud of you with that. So I'm excited to see what happens to you next. I just have a couple quick last questions. First of all,
yes.
If you were a single agent and you were trying to get into real estate, how do you think that would have changed what you did or where you're at today?
I don't think I would still be in real estate.
You think you would have dropped out?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
I think the first 6 months were so hard because I had so much that I had to work through to get to where I am. I think I would have just given up and gone to McDonald's.
Gotcha.
I knew I needed a career change, but I had no idea really what I was capable of, and so it took me a lot of work myself to get to where I am now.
Were there breakthroughs that you had on a personal level that unlocked the successes for you professionally?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we talk a lot on our team about affirmations and about like that self-confidence and that belief that you have something to give your clients, right? We are not just here to sell houses, we're here to help our clients. And having that breakthrough, I think, was really important. And knowing that I had everybody here rooting for me. I was the only person holding myself back. It took a lot of time for me to gain that and that shift in my personality, not just here, but at home too, with my husband, with my kids, with my friends, like I don't feel like I'm that shy little flower in the corner anymore,
The word shy and Lisa has never gone together as far as I've known you.
Okay, that's probably true.
Cool, awesome. So the last question, this is an important one. I want you to think long and hard about this. Are you going to get the 24 sales this year to go to Mexico for free?
Absolutely, I am.
Okay,
I'm almost there. No, I'm not almost there. I am at, I think, 11.
Okay.
So I'm halfway there.
All right.
I will get there.
So on our team, we have a sales goal. If you hit 24 deals, we're bringing you to Mexico with the team to go celebrate down there. And hopefully Lisa gets there. I know you can do it.
Yes, I've got my little countdown.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing all your nuggets
Thank
today.
you.
It's really helpful for newer agents. Agents, if you've got questions about how to break through, if you're a single agent on your own and maybe you're not getting the traction you want, or even if you're on a team and you need some help, just reach out to me on Facebook. I'm there for you. You can follow our page as well. We try to put up a lot of helpful content that you might find valuable. Catch you later.
Awesome. Bye.